Hello. Welcome, Aries. So, this is a reading which is not covering a particular time frame, but rather we will be exploring what you need to hear right here, right now, what you need to know right here, right now. So, I will follow the classical zodiac lineup. So I will begin with Aries and I will continue um, I will continue from the lineup. Now I haven't actually decided for a particular deck to use for this reading. I can use different decks for different signs if I'm guided, but at least we have to start from somewhere. And let's begin now for Aries. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's see what they need to know right here, right now. So, what Aries needs to know right here, right now? What Aries needs to know? Aries collective. What they need to hear. Okay, so starting with a few tarot cards, we have a Three of Cups, Four of Pentacles, the Sun, Ace of Pentacles, and the Lovers. I feel like some Aries friends out there are withdrawing themselves from a particular group of people. This can be a friend group, some people you know, but you are like withdrawing yourself. Maybe it's like you are not even choosing to participate in their um, organization. Actually, you have a very much willingness to really engage, but there are some conditions which are not working for you. So there can be some problems in this friendships. Maybe um, though that can be a person approaching you at this time like a mediator. They may like come to you and tell you, hey, why don't you come? He's or she's also willing to see you, like, trying to bring two people together. Maybe here you are also expecting to be offered like such an opportunity, but first you need to like hear from the other person if they are like also wanting that, not just because of the mediator wants to bring you together with them. I feel there is some type of a celebration. Um, and yeah, like under some conditions, maybe for some areas, like under some conditions, you can also attend that. And the conditions hasn't been provided. Like, for instance, you may say, if these people join, I'm not gonna come, or if these people will come, I will join. So there can be this type of arrangements there. This is pretty much related with how the organization actually will be. Now let's clarify your cards. Mm. So we have the parrot energy. Parrot energy is about, with the Three of Cups, may indicate some people gossiping about things, this friend group or this group of people. So you may, some areas can also withdraw themselves because they do not like what these people are really talking about them. They are not they don't want to hear, um, they don't want to be exposed these gossips. Like, you are holding a boundary, and I feel you, like, also you try to claim something like your own right for something. Mm. And we have also the crown energy. So this is about, like, also like you try to protect your, like, dignity in the situation, like protecting dignity, honor. Or it's like, if you can, like, keep your distance to this situation, Aries, it's like you're gonna uh, preserve, like, your respect, self-respect, credit. Like, there is some type of um, this distance, the way that you put distance, you think can actually bring you respect, with you not being involved to this group. We have the sun and the whale. Whale clarifies the sun here. The whale energy is about, actually, you are this big, like, giant animal. You are the biggest. You don't have any competitor, unless there are, of course, humankind, right? You are this one big whale in the ocean. How to say, it tells to you, you are already shining and like amazing in your own way, or you are like out there somehow, and the people will talk eventually. Like, maybe there has been lately some developments. Well, let them talk then, let them talk, let them do their gossips, but you enjoy actually the results, maybe of a latest achievement. However, this Ace of Pentacles energy there is offering some type of expansion and growth at this time when it comes to human relationships as well. You will, we have the bridge, and we have also the lovers here, brought together by this angel. So there is something like consolidation, like ground, bridging things. Um, it's like a place, or even, let's say, there are people talking or gossiping about things. Like, finally, you will be given, like, credit, honor, respect for maybe some contribution you do, or your attitude in a situation, it is being acknowledged. And to be honest, I also feel like your distance to this particular problem is also paving the way for something great, your attitude. By withholding yourself and not engaging. Uh, Again, in this, by the way, there can be also some secrets going on here. You are somehow positioning yourself to this problem, to this situation, and actually um, overcoming it. Yes, there is someone in your environment who is secretly admiring you. So apart from all the mess or these group activities, people connections, or one-on-one relationships, there is one person who is admiring you greatly. There is a secret admirer that you need to know. This secret admirer want to be like brought together with you. They want to be brought together. Or it's like these gossips in the beginning we were talking about. For some areas, this gossips in the beginning is maybe directing your connection with the secret admirer, like flames does not come if there is no fire, right? But there are some flames maybe going on that you in between you and a situation or a person or an event. But there is like a person who is like secretly admiring you, supporting your maybe the way your attitude, or the way you handle things, and your latest um, maybe achievement of something, or like particularly there's a group of people you are disengaging, and the person actually watching this like from not involving, they are not involved in the situation, but they are definitely seeing your how you position yourself in this, and simply admiring you by attitude, it can be. So you will have the great support like of this person. So these gossips, respect, actually you don't have to worry about something is like leaving you, or it's maybe just like you feel alone at the point. Actually, it's like there is this big thing about you, it's ground, but it's like deep down you still maybe feel alone about that, like there is something. It's like where is this people, you know maybe you need this support, but don't worry, actually the person is who needs to be um, close to you, maybe is not now showing up themselves, but they are actually like watching, like um, you don't have to worry what other people think or do or gossip. Okay. um, and it's likely that you are overcoming a problem by simply showing the best attitude in a situation, and disengaging with these people, not involving in their gossips or other, let's say, maybe there is some type of a cheap talk, going on. You don't have to. They will come to you. They will come to you. There are people who wants to be around you, and it's like just enjoy, it says good things will come. Good things will come at this time. Okay, you don't have to worry about what others do at this time. Good things will come. And I feel like there is this person, this secret admirer, so you have been like brought together with them. There is also a stress on that. Okay, so something to consider for you. Thank you very much, Aries friends. So I'm going to move to the next sign. Okay. Taurus. Taurus time. Okay, let's find out. I'm gonna use a different deck now, which is new. I will also make camera recorded readings actually, other than lives. I will start doing them actively. You will also see my new decks, by the way. I have some new decks. You will see them when I record on camera like the old times I used to do. But now I want to do this live reading and give this right here, right now messages to you. Okay, so this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, okay? Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Taurus, now there is a potential for you to reach some type of a wisdom in a situation, or a situation where you can find your own wisdom hidden. So it's like reaching some type of inner knowing through a potential event, let's say. And this may come through a crisis. This can come through a crisis. It may involve financial situations where the subject is related with other people's resources. Banks, loans, taxes, inheritance, money, but sponsorships, like money coming from others. It's like maybe this is like how you gonna lead and direct these resources coming from other people or places. Okay, so there is your leading skills are needed. There can be also resources which is coming to you through partnership, or siblings. Like there is some type of a communication you need to maintain between several points or places. There is some type of a research here. I see Taurus energy, Taurus collective doing big research about alternatives of maybe also investment. It can be, there can be some curiosity in the matters of taboo subjects, by the way. You may be like going beyond what is really known so far to you, also around subjects. Now, we have here a Five of Swords energy, Two of Pentacles. Yes, the crisis comes with the Five of Swords energy. So there has been a communication. There is now maybe we are talking about right here, right now. So there is some kind of a communication crisis with a person where you are maybe struggling where to stand and what side you need to choose. It's like you have come to a point where you are telling to yourself, hey, but I haven't signed up for this. And now you are struggling how to maintain the situation. We have the strength, which requires great patience and inner control, self-control, and gentle hands. So you try to find a way to like working this out. And what is required here from you is actually strategy and good research and information and some A plan, B plan, and C plan. I don't know, but some Taurus is involved with their siblings here, or if not partners, if not again some resources coming from other people, they have to strategize to use particular resources. Maybe they went to a person in order to discuss that, but this person seemed to be like more of like a self-interested person. It didn't went as they think imagined it to be. So now it's like they are trying to come to their own inner resolve. They try. You tried. Oh, we have the Ten of Wands. It's like the whole thing is now like on you. Like it's like no one is like joining me in this. Now this is, it seems, all on me. So there is some type of in a time where you are looking for maybe people to come together or to consult or to bring maybe some elements together. It's like this big work is like on you actually. So that person you have talked in the beginning or tried to communicate, they seem to be like engaging with the situation, but actually turns out they are actually detaching from the situation, and they did it in an ungrateful way. That you are struggling to carry some type of a maybe burden here. But the problem is this situation by itself. We have the Pallas energy in this reading. requires a lot of research and alternatives being strategized, especially in terms of steps. Okay, this doesn't happen now. Next, now what is the next? Having alternatives. It's like with information, data, and research, you try to get to your allies, making knowledge your first ally, other than maybe trusting people. And then going people with this particular new information and strategy, as you declare it, they are like, okay, now we will follow. Or, and if not follow though, the main card energy is strength. You have the power to do this and go through this by yourself. Maybe your heart is broken because it's like you were nearly getting there, you were like almost there, and now there is this not so lucky communication with this person, so you felt like a bit left alone. There is here a person, maybe a close friend, so you are struggling in this connection because the person is close, and now what to do? Like, this is like so coming to a point where you really need to handle things in a very careful way, carefully balanced way. This requires balance, really, no extremes at all, going slowly. You are going to meet with a person, like you are officially shaking hand with this person. You get also like some kind of maybe idea, a mentorship, or like this thing is like now this project being in compartments. Now everyone knows their responsibility, and we have the money and the 10 of wands. Maybe you will be provided financial resources, again the 8th house energy, in order to handle a big process. You're gonna maybe close the debts, there's a big load of, maybe like with some resources you will be handling great job, and you don't realize you don't need that particular person, but now you can do it with another one with or that particular company, bank, or it's maybe, by the way, some Taurus people, sometimes people who are close to us give us some recommendations. If they have also close someone they have known long time, they recommend us, go there, and maybe these recommendations is not gonna work, but your research and the way you handle things and collect data and information will help you actually. Money is coming also with this handshake or this gesture, this meeting. Okay, so it is going to allow you to achieve. You have this big chunk of something, and it is helping you to accomplish something great. You can also get the big amount from something, like your amount is biggest, you will get the big share of it. This can be also another energy, I think, that we need to mention. So thank you so much, Taurus, for tuning in. Now, why don't we move to the next sign? And this is going to be Cancer. Okay. No, Gemini. No, Gemini. Oh, it's not Cancer, it's Gemini. Oh, I have to remove these just a sec. We go slowly. No rush. No rush at all. Love on Gemini. Okay. Hello, Gemini. Welcome. So, what Gemini needs to know? What Gemini needs to know? I'm gonna start with the different cards now, then I will add tarot. So I'm using a different deck combination for each zodiac sign, and I'm using what I'm guided to. I feel guided to. So Gemini energy for this right here, right now, what they need to know. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Gemini energy. What they need to know. Oh. Now, something is like very much hidden currently from you. It's yeah, there is an energy which is hidden. It is like unexplored, like there is an uncharted territory. Okay, there is an uncharted territory. And it's like you need to be really quick about like reaching out and getting an information from somewhere, or it's like it's gonna go like missing. This is like you can, for instance, let's say there is this very old let's say you are in an antique shop and there is this old let's say book like hundreds years ago. It has been published, let's say it's 600 years, and it's like in these archives. You need to reach out to that book in order to get that information, otherwise it's gonna go, because why? Because it's antique. It can the ink that is like disappearing, like or it's not now in the good condition. So do you need to restore it? Restore? Yes, maybe restoring something, but this is about like to reach out something when it is still available for you. Otherwise, it can be a bit late for it. Okay, so this is one thing. Another thing is if you are like wondering what is going on with a particular situation, you are like wondering about if it is like still like active. I have to tell you that this situation is about to be inactive, and but there is something you need to get from this. There is something you need to like learn from this, because it may help you to process an emotion, especially if the emotion is not healthy, or if you have been like neglecting something, suppressing something, if this is like placing some doubts on you, worries in you, if it is like making emotional defenses like so up, like actually there is still some kind of access to it. Like there are still things you can learn from it before it disappears, so you can confront with the situation and maybe understanding that it's not that obscure anymore, or what you have been like creating in your mind is actually supported with some facts. So it may really help you to reach the right type of information. There are some profound truths here you can find at this time. Some Geminis can really, I feel some Geminis are making a research. Maybe there is an interest in the matters of like psychology, unconscious, subconscious. There is some kind of a literature, or there is something you are reading and you are like want to get the depths of this subject. You're gonna hear and learn a lot of truth. This is what you need to know from this. And yes, hearing the truth may create maybe some kind of can bring new emotions, but it is definitely gonna make a clearance for the things that you will come to say like, oh, why I was feeling in that way, it is not actually like that. Something in that nature. There can be some confrontations with reality at this time, and you may feel a bit like if something is gonna like taken away from you, or no, actually it's not going to take away from you. I think the information that you will hold is great. You may even um, like learn about something, how to like prevent something like to be in detriment, like again some kind of how you can restore something, how you can like preserve something. um, Engaging with research, engaging with activities which can help you to name and define what you are feeling, will be very much good for you at this time, I do feel. Because the idea here is that lack of knowledge about a subject is not going to create good results here. You need to have knowledge about something, or a little knowledge. A little knowledge you have about this thing now, and you have been using this little knowledge like long time. There are more of it. There are more of it if you can reach that. You may find about also lies. You can find about like misinformation, like what you have been like told or said until this time. You can find some facts about a particular situation that you have been long time maybe thinking, and it, you are going to classify this later. We have here, if Geminis have a particular health problem that they have been like thinking about, or financial situation, there are some information out there, guys, for you. And just go and grasp that, because this is going to prevent things to be detrimental. There is here a child, or if not child for some Geminis, something you want to care about, something you want to nurture, nourish, or and you need to be in good shape for this. You need to be in like you need to be in your like best self for this. There is a King of Cups here, and also Nine of Cups. That can be maybe an ex-partner or person, or someone who is you are wondering if they are really giving maybe care and attention about a subject concerning maybe your health, or a child, or again something like needs care. I think you will be pleased with the result, because this person will show their like the utmost care. um, I feel like though still you may have a lack of knowledge about the subject, like you got to educate yourself there, Gemini, because it's going to bring you the gateway. It's going to give you like again this golden coin. You will learn about the know-how of something. Some Geminis will change their priorities, like a child or small, big, doesn't matter. May take like more time. Some Geminis maybe think that this romance celebration, or some is at the moment is missing from their life. Like there is something, a lack of pleasure, because the subject was so much occupied with you. But you will again find a way to make beneficial changes to your life with this information. It's going to um, make your third eye work as well. There can be some type of a Virgo energy in your reading, that they can bring some maybe criticism, or a Libra energy. And a person who is actually, yes, like wants to care, show deep affection and love. Um, yes, there is a man here who is this King of Cups here. They will approach, but the thing is that they will bring this valid criticism, which you try to like maybe make and correct things. You will give this person, you gonna say like them, you are right about that, I have to improve that. I see here some type of an improvement. But actually, you will be pretty much very pleased about this person's care and affection at this time, or the way that they approach to you. In a situation, yeah, where you felt like you you are alone or you are by yourself, is actually, it's not in that way. There is some like a, this person is like even your chance maybe. Um, in the end there is going to be some type of a satisfaction you will get. And I some I see some Geminis, there is a, that can be just pregnancy, or some Geminis maybe have been through not a there was a problematic maybe pregnancy for some of them. And maybe the partner is like now by themselves, and this is even like helping and actually helping them to kind of recuperate, sorry, collect themselves easier. um I feel like the whole process make you to realize your own potential about a subject, knowing and understanding that the missing information is not going to help, but you are educating yourself about that. Um, you are like sharing your visions and feelings with someone, and they are like, you're gonna give a birth to a dream. It's a, there's really a person here who is like right beside you, Gemini. You are not alone in this. You think you were, but actually you are not. You will be fine. You will be fine. Because if you have been like wondering something was missing with a person, actually in a maybe a difficult time, the way that they show up will be much meaning to you than rather than they take you out. Like this is like an example of catching some kind of a true intimacy, I think, with a person. So maybe you can also look at the situation from this point of view, an opportunity for you to experience true intimacy with yourself and also with a person. So thank you so much, Gemini, for tuning in. And now let's move to the next sign. And this is going to be Cancer. Okay. What Cancers needs to know? Oh, cards have just flipped, and let's take them. Okay, let's take them, Cancer. Let's accept them. Okay, so the first message, Ace of Swords. The second message is Three of Wands. So there was Temperance and Ace of Wands, Hierophant, and Nine of Swords. Oh, your brain is like, there is some type of orchestra in your brain, and it's like three philharmonic orchestra. It's like playing at the same time, and it's like you got to, you are the chef. You are like one chef, needs one orchestra. One chef cannot lead like three different orchestra that they haven't trained. And how you gonna now do this? You are thinking. But the situation is actually not as much as bad as you think. First of all, around this time, you will find some clarities and potentials. This can be your base and foundations. And these are very naked, very raw truths or potentials that you can build up. So no need to actually complicate something like more than it is. There is also something official coming attached to these Cancer, which means there can be some kind of a rule included to it, some kind of a obligation. Maybe for you, what is worrying you is that something bureaucratic, or how am I gonna do this? Actually, this is something you are pretty much anticipating, waiting for. Maybe it didn't come in the way that you imagine now, but it's going to be okay. This is evoking in you some transformational energy. Some Cancers are coming across with authority figures, and if you have authority figures like father figures, boss figures, and also there can be this very difficult elder figures, masculine figures, or family figures. There is something around home. Now, there is an opportunity for you where you can really invest your time and energy, situations and problems around home and family, and you can really reorganize something here, which is actually gonna also transform you. There is some kind of a deep dive. There is some kind of a deep transformation for Cancers. Some Cancers may find out some truths and decisions around the family subjects. And there can be some shadow energy arising. And this can be an opportunity for you to reclaim your own shadow. And if you have been doing shadow work, by the way, that's pretty much an advantage for you. If there were like things that wasn't integrated within you, also subjects around family, those parts that you have never chance to integrate, parts which never came into communion, or this merge where these shadow parts couldn't come to merge or in communion with your parts. I think now it's time for you to claim and accept every part of this thing. Even this Nine of Swords energy, we are actually having hard time sometimes to combine those elements with light and dark, but each of us is ours. The situation is more of like internal psychological emotional energy. It's actually like, actually it may really address what has been toxic negative around family and home problems. What is there any kind of a self-destructive behavior or pattern emerged? What belief systems now needs to change? You are claiming something, but also you are putting, you are also letting go of something. So this is a super transformative time. I feel like some cancers have some people with there is this long distance energy with a person. Maybe, by the way, some cancers can be in long distance relationships. Marriage proposals, even like from long distance. But you may figure out something about this person. So if you want to build a family or, home environment with this person, there can be some truths coming. This is also very important. You are like setting out a plan about a subject. You see these eggs are laid in a nest. So this is home actually for the egg, right? But for the egg to hatch, of course, it needs that conditions. Some conditions for you, some planning, some work is becoming actually visible. Like what needs to be done, let's say. And then you are willing to maybe take action for them, but the person in front of you, we have the scissors cutting, right? This creates this disappointment. In this partnership, in this organization, plan marriage, or this what is going to be officially declared, that there is some disappointment. Family matters again. Family matters. There are also family matters like people are like both sides. Like there is the scales. There is this family matters. There is this also maybe their family, your family. It can be also two different families here. There is a woman here who is showing some type of reaction or response. Someone is like becoming undependable and insincere around a particular official situation. It's you want to like trust their words, but it's like you couldn't. And now all this plan and hard work, what is going to be done? You need to really pay attention to the mental health, your relationships, your thinking. It needs to be in perspective. But yes, Pluto, again, energy here is Plutonic. So there is a psychological influence to almost everything here. I think the whole story is like nudging you to be potentially like your best self here and the best attitude in this given situation. um, I think you're gonna see and witness like the dark side of people and subjects. Also, there can be also a partner's mother or a mother figure. There can be some again struggles, toxicity, control issues, also being like released, some secrets in family relationships. Um, Look, there are things here you need to address, and if you have been like doing something in always in the similar way, let's say compulsively, it says this energy says this needs to change. You need to change your thinking, you need to change your perspective, you need to change the way you look at this situation. There is a lot of uncovering of shadow elements. So the process has been like a snail moving even. But here the idea is actually to go through some purge around these subjects. Why it does not happen with some people? And what behaviors, process dynamics are like influencing that. Uh, that can be like a particular narrative you are like telling to yourself. Maybe this is going to get some updates. What you want, don't want will change. Uh, are It's like it is gonna show you like if you are going to exert a little or if there is this like a too much control in a situation. I think you're gonna understand yourself better in relationship to others and navigate yourself accordingly. That can be again family member, a friend, someone from close circle, business partner, significant other, um, at the tail end of it as well. So take the advantage of to resolve to this like it's actually psychological process. Cancer, it is not actually that external, it is more of like a internal situation. And when you see it like more internally, maybe you can come to some answers in yourself, and this may give you the way out. So maybe try to see it from this way, can really help you in the process. Okay, thank you very much, Cancer. So let's go to the next sign now. I'm switching to the next sign, and uh, let's see, let's see. The next sign is Leo. Leo. Oh no, wrong. I think I have done the wrong thing again. Just a sec. Okay. Leo time. Okay. So Leo time. Glass is not enough. If you talk too much using glass of water is not enough. It's like this bottles. But finally, I made it to the glass bottle. I really don't want to use plastic anything. Trying to make it lesser and lesser in my life. Now, oh, Hermit is here. Oh, let's see. Oh, okay. Organizing the decks, so we will begin soon. So I don't have a particular deck actually choice today. So I'm like trying to see what decks I can use. Leo, for you, I want to I want to get the gypsy cards for you. I want to pick gypsy cards, some gypsy cards, and I'm gonna later combine them with tarot cards. So this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What you need to know right here, right now. Leo Rising, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Sun, Moon, Rising. What they need to know right now. Okay, your first cards. Your second cards. Wow. Clover. Okay, like to be honest, some Leos are getting proposals. Really, like very lucky things are coming. Like if you're a single person, it's like a person becoming a bride, a person becoming a groom. There is this type of or this kind of a ceremonial, this sensational, like uh, progress they are entering in. And there are really some good news, like very good news. Also, someone may really maybe getting married, or someone is like, you may also meet with someone like, I want to be this person's like bride. I want to be this person's groom, kind of thing. Um, Very good news, good tidings. And this is not a short duration. This good news is likely to affect you lifetime. Oh, you are like giving like a new birth to something. You are ah excited. Hello, I think I have screens, but in one screen I'm frozen. In one screen I solve your donation now. Exciter, thank you very much for your kind donation. Um, Dankeschön. Ja, viele Glück. Viele Glück für Hamid. Greetings aus Istanbul too. Okay, so I have one of my querents showed up with their kind donation. So thank you very much, Exciter, for contributing to Hermit. So back to the reading. Okay, Leo, now, first of all, you are walking towards your good luck. You are walking towards your, first of all, yes, we said good news, which is going to be very long term for you. But these are like coming with some also endings. So while progressing towards your luck, you are really realizing what you are leaving behind in your life. I feel like there is a situation here. You may feel like drawn to it, but understanding that it is actually not going to help you. So I feel like you are taking yourself also out from an unhealthy situation, which hasn't went well for you. I feel here a lot of Leo. There is something new forming in their lives, but this is like sometimes you got to sacrifice from yourself, right? For this new thing, you sacrifice your time, you put a lot of effort to it. It may even like affect your health sometimes, your even sleep or physical stamina. But you are okay with this sacrifice because it's going to give birth to this new thing. I feel a female figure at this time, and we have the bright card here. There is something about they are bringing a lot of luck. They are bringing a lot of luck. I feel around this time there is going to be some responsibilities for you to support this new process in your life, and you are not refraining from putting really big efforts to it. Um, like at the end of this, like you are preparing your way, you are preparing yourself, um, even like to give more or create more or offer more for this thing. But this happens again when you move yourself from very old, unwanted situations, which is really not supporting the way of your existence right now. In life, there are usually three things like big events. One of them is birth of a child, weddings, and funerals, right? Birth, wedding, funeral. These ceremonies, they are actually covering, almost everyone's life, whether you are at the visitor part or the participant part. Um, there were maybe things you were like running away in the past, but now it's like there is this obligational like participation to something where you have to go every bit and part of it. There is a lot of responsibility coming with this new process. Any type of a stubborn tendency, if something is really resistant to change in your life, this is really radically shifting for you, Leo. They are really radically changing. We have a true love in your life, the sun and the love. This may not just be the love of a child or a newborn person, maybe, but this is also new vitality. This is also self-confidence, healthy self-love, self-acceptance. Um, you are also want to meet with something with your renewed self, because you know that the old is not gonna carry you and it is not staying in the past. There is an advice you are getting from a friend, okay? There is an advice you can get. Well, this friend can come and tell to you. It's good to listen to them nowadays, because they can tell you, oh, Leo, it's better to do this now. That wasn't a really a good, attitude, behavior. Something was really poor behavior, or it is done to you, and wait, why don't you waking up to it? Yeah, it's just making you to like be more aware. And I think, there can be also friends who is giving you advice for, let's say you want to change something, but you want this thing to change. You put a lot of effort, but it's not changing. But, a person can really approach at this time and tell you, look, don't, waste your breath for it. You need to look at yourself, or like be the change you want to see in others. Be the change yourself to make everyone change, because it's true, if you don't change, no one changes. So we got to change. So it's like you getting starting this change with yourself. There is a very fast recognition, rewards, for merit. There is, look, this rider energy in your reading. It has come with the tarot, and it has also come with the gypsy cards. You see this dynamism of the horses. So this is like something very fast happening, and we have the recognition and the reward. And here you have the in gypsy card, you have also the clover. So this chance is coming. Okay, these chances, your gifts, your blessings, these are coming to you. So this is very nice. And this is also when you give up trying to change something which is not gonna really work for you. Oh yes, especially there is a person here. Oh my goodness, Leo. You see this aggressive and stubborn person? Yes. And again, the stubborn person. Big two symbolisms for you. No need to waste your breath for this person. You be the change. Your blessings are coming to you. Don't wait so long for them. They are coming to you. The rank proposal, and what I was telling in the beginning of this reading, we had the bride proposal, the bride and the ring. This blessing is not just a blessing. This may even like indicate there is someone who really cares for you, and but it's like you are going and try to find a salvation in the wrong person, because it just awakes your trauma and gives you that chance to heal from it, maybe if you can replay that past traumas. But this is not going to help their acceptance, because this person is not changing. There is someone there, new, fresh, um, offering, coming with their chances, coming with their blessings. Um, Also, partnership. Okay, partnership. Also, maybe, there can be someone, for instance, in your family, for instance, your sibling. In this channel, um, blood is not thicker than water. In my channel, we change things that needs to be changed. We let go things that needs to be let go, and we set boundaries with things that needs to be set boundaries. Here, like, your understanding of close people can also change. Someone here, maybe it's not your blood, but they have very sincere steps, and even like that person from your family couldn't is not doing it. And this much of a stubborn person, usually in the families, they don't want to change, but there is someone that who is coming and very willing to do things, to make offer to you, to work with you for proposals. You don't have to, like, listen this advice that friend also gives in your reading. Move with them, move with people who wants to move with you. Okay, so don't lose your time for people who are not willing to change, though there is a chance for you to change. You change and see how the other person, if you still want to see their progress. But I don't think that that stubborn person hasn't got any blessings to offer to you, but this new person does. This is you, like, really running away from an old paradigm and moving towards something very fresh and new. Okay, thank you so much, Leo, for tuning in. Now let's move to the next sign. And this is Virgo. Oh, just a little break. Okay, 5 minutes break, and I will come back and we will be reading for Virgo. Okay. Hello, 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 Virgo. So what you need to know right here, right now, let's see, in this timeless reading. There is a direction coming for you. The direction is coming for you is in a direction that your energy may find a bit unfamiliar, actually. At this time, the time you watching this video, so it's a timeless video, so whenever you watch this video, it may resonate. I see you being a bit hard on yourself, Virgo. So like there is something you want to be in service here, that you want to be like active, but actually it's a time where you need to allow yourself to enjoy more. The mission here for you is like you want to focus outward, but actually you need to like focus more. There is an inward process here. I know you are pretty much very attached to maybe reality right now, but sometimes you need to let go, and you can actually this is like saying let God, let the divine speak for you, because there is a situation where any type of thinking, shape, form, reality doesn't help, because the situation is like a cloud. We are very much tend to think this world in shapes, right? We say this is like a rectangular. This is a round structure, or I don't know. So it's like the shapes and forms. But nature actually does not have any shape when you look. When you look at a mountain, it doesn't have any shape actually. A cloud does not have a shape. You can't say this is a square, this is a triangle, or this is like, they are amorph. So it's not always that. And when you, for instance, draw it sometimes in painting, you describe a cloud like super abstract. So it's not about you painting like the clouds like a cloud, but it's like a time where you need to go after the abstract, more like what is like beyond the veil, beyond imagination, like the more in delve into the unconscious, more trusting your intuition. It wants you to connect with your higher self, Virgo. The energy here telling you to connect with your higher self. And this is a place which is beyond logic and reason. So, because you have done everything in your power towards a situation, now you It's like you got to learn to trust to the universe to support you in this, and the rest will come. And you need to develop some type of a faith in the situation. Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands. Oh, something very fast happening here. The Devil. Ooh. This is yes, you are understanding still you wanted to influence something, but actually it is already like under control. Like this situation is not in your control. This is the news you are getting at this time. Like the situation is bigger. Yes, you have done everything in your power, and you try to make it in the best and grounded way. I understand you there. Um, you also take care of yourself and the others in the situation. You had some concerns about them. You were very practical. You navigated, and you have somehow, yes, did the best you can here. But there is a bigger energy now in this situation, and this is not something you can influence, okay, anymore. Three of Cups. There are some people talking and like under the influence of a person, and it's like you learn about these people. There can be people who are like in your daily life, workplace, or some in your daily one-on-one responses. There is a like a person who is like controlling people. You know this, you want to speak up about it, you want to help others, you want to you know, bring the truth and things. But here actually you may more of like break free from the reality, let's say. But this is the place where growth can happen, because these things you cannot influence and not in your control have to go through their own thing. Okay, so here the idea is that you got to somehow trust the universe, um, and you need to more now think about what you can like surrender, because obviously you don't have control over this situation. Eight of Pentacles, this is involves yes, there is your work, there is what you are accomplishing, uh, and maybe you think this is not being acknowledged, or something is lacking, or it's like they gonna use your work, they gonna, I don't know, there is something like you don't like the way things are actually progressing. However, uh, how to say, I mean, the destiny, let's say, is playing a different path here for you. The things will culminate in the way they supposed to be, and when they do so, there is going to be some kind of a growth opportunity. You don't have to prove yourself to these people. You need to more of like this is for me is a very much alchemical card actually, even it is earth energy, but this is like more about you working inner work, like in your own alchemy. The others in the situation is the least concern really here. You need to like make you get busy with something, and it's like you reach some kind of a spiritual understanding through that matter, and from there you go with the steps where you leave control or concern behind, you do your own thing, and this is how you find growth opportunity, and you go by far to the point where you can't imagine. You even break the rules of the reality, and the others still like speaking, and in that, it's there is like a bigger gift in something, but you are so much occupied with what is in front of you. This is like you need to break away from the matrix. Yeah, matrix is very real, but you need to break away from the matrix. Now you understand what I'm talking about. There is a new job, career, position, status here, and there are some gossips maybe around the subject of maybe material life you have normally control over. There are some gossips going on about maybe enterprise. There is going to be some type of a manipulation going on around the subject. You have this wish in you. We have opportunities waiting for you. The thing is that, and news is on the way for you for the new job, career, or materialization of your own dreams. Um, but there is also that part, that group, that reality part. They are real. No words on that. But you need to break away for it. There is like a better door. Come on, there is a big door there, and there are more of it, like opportunities there, some new understanding, which is going to influence more faith in you. There is, I feel around this time, Virgos can. Actually, there is a lot of information in the collective unconscious. In the collective unconscious, there is a lot of answers actually to any questions. Like this, we are tapping into this collective unconscious now with these readings, right? We bring some answers with the cards to the collective. And for you, saying like there is this reservoir of something that you can tap and have like great benefits of it. The others, like breadcrumbs, there is actually like a person who are maybe breadcrumbing them. And believe me, if you can't break that reality, you will still stay with that people in that breadcrumbing place or thing or with the person. But when you break away that reality, you go beyond the reality. You can also here at this time support yourself with learning about maybe subjects about spirituality, psychology, art. And like you got to start from like initially from somewhere, and this particular experience though will help you to start from somewhere, connect with something, and it's going to teach you to connect with the divine. Okay, you can really find some type of unity with something you didn't think about before ever existing. Um, that can be some karmic lessons for you. I see you have this tendency to overwork and push yourself, but we don't want this to happen. Like when your body says take a break, and you got to let go of that feeling that you got to be like perfect, and if you can't, there is going to be guilt, and because it may um, manifest with psychosomatic symptoms. So you don't your relationship with your health also very important, of course. um, I had this 12th house transits, and it's very lately, and a lot of it. It's it is really an energy which you don't want to rush things. And in my progress chart, I have also a lot of 12th house transit, by the way. So you take step at a time. You don't really push things. You don't really go. You know, I even like did something like let's say a cleaning process, like the attic, the basement, you know, things like that. I really try to do it like nicely and slowly, and every time I unlock something, it was like diving into my own unconscious. And I did like long hours, but I give this like long breaks when cleaning the basement and the attic of this, you know, flat and things. I mean, there was a lot of, you know, accumulated things that from the old owners and things. You know, you know, you don't want to rush with this type of things. Like it's what I'm actually without getting lost and escapism, of course, without which is the shadow. Uh, there is something you need to break free from. Okay, here, break free from like this. Not everyday work maybe, but everyday work understanding or the perspective of it. Like you need to spiritualize the matter for yourself. um, Finding balance will be very important for you. um, this is like a karmic journey for you. You some news will be on the way. There is going to be a lot of things you will be working on. There will be a lot of opportunities you will be working on. You There will be times in which like a wish will be granted. You will be celebrating it. um, and all these things now you, let's say, bothers you is not going to be really important for you, Virgo. So I see, though, by the way, for some reason some Virgos are getting some news in a place like work. By the way, really, if you get some type of a promotion or something like that, some people are like here speaking about you, and there are these gossips and things and that. But I think the path will be very open to you. But the thing is that the more, let's say, you get this raise in general energetically in your daily life, um, the more actually intuitive you can get. I mean, here there is an opportunity with this energy. uh, some problematic areas in your life that you think is problematic will be cleansed, and they will be updated soon, I think. um, there is going to be some chance for some maybe mystical experience. um, there can be a lot of actually messages being communicated to you with dreams and it is okay if you like at times wanna be like on your own, uh, like this feeling to be in a faraway place, isolating yourself, like this seclusion energy, or wanna do something in a seclusion. You gonna do, for instance, a particular concentrate on a project, but actually in that seclusions or isolation, or with engaging with the creativity, spirituality on your own, with your imagination, fantasy, again in the shadow side, without escapism, um, you you will have this opportunity to like bring your skills, and you're gonna experience the material in a very spiritual understanding. It's uh, it's a time where you may get a lot of answers for your questions if you listen your intuition. Let me get one oracle card for you as well. But this devil person and the Three of Cups, this is a person who has an influence over a group of people, maybe manipulating. Also, like for instance, it's like this Aldous Huxley's Brave New World novel. Like you give people a pleasure to numb them, and this is a new dystopian thing. Like a person giving people pleasure to numb them, like, but you are like on your own, like working, waking up to breaking away from this type of a reality. It's like you are turning your back to some kind of a dystopian feature in your life, understanding like there is more to something you want to explore. Hmm. Let's see what this mini oracle cards will tell us. Ah, soaring into joy. This is the that breaking away from the reality. And I was talking about the clouds right in the beginning of the reading. Clouds doesn't have any shape, like geometrical. They are not geometrical. Like there is this type of childlike wonders fills my life. Yeah, this is like you need to break away from the reality a bit. Whatever you do, whatever because there is a growth opportunity there. In the beginning, it doesn't seem to be like that, but when you experience it, it's actually you find a lot of growth in that. Just telling as someone who is honoring her 12th house transitions, and how actually operating from the collective unconscious of the all the system. Just letting you know, it's worth it. Virgo, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Um, and now we are going to do more for Libra time. Okay, Libra time. Libra, Libra, Libra. Okay. Okay, so hello, Libra, welcome. I am now going to use the energy oracle card for you. In this reading, I'm using different decks for signs. And for you, I picked this one. So what Libra needs to know right here, right now. What Libra needs to know. Okay. Libra, the first message, rest and renovation. The second message is goddess of the moon. Ooh. Very intuitive, introverted cards. It supports also some type of a calm and silence in your life right now, where you need to take away all the chatter from something and give it like more of like a inner conversation. Angel of love. Ooh. There's here someone you are really feeling so much for. This person is like stirring up the subconscious of your brain. There is always some type of an echo they give you. Like there is some kind of an echo they give you. It's like they are screaming from here in a good sense, not in a bad sense. And oh, you find the heart. I have also one heart here, you see. So you got the heart. Nice. Nice. Oh, happy family. Came reverse. Let's honor that. Okay? The card has come reverse, so. Oh, caring connections, Libra. Oh my goodness. This is like, oh, Libra. You have so much to give and offer around this time. When it comes to the matters of the heart. But you give and give and give. But is it really going to the place it needs? Around family terms, just a sec. There's something with the connection. There can be some, okay, around this time, there is this very much inner, a bit questioning here actually. Is the love that you offer, you give, and you want to give, is it really going to the right direction? You are thinking deeply about someone, and your thoughts are with them. And you have also maybe some concerns about the close family. But in the end, it feels like you have like left with your heart alone there. And where to give this? Who to give this? I mean, there are thoughts, love, like going from you and reaching ethereally with connections with unseen things to everything, everyone you want to care and love for. But it's like when it comes to the practicality of that nurturing qualities, where's my deck? Nurturing this love, this, you know, you are like where this is all gonna go, where this love will gonna go. Because obviously there are some situations in the family that there is we have also Pallas energy here. There is some kind of communication. I don't want to call this strategy, but I think I have to. Um, there are also people, by the way, with, I mean, siblings, cousins, like people you are surrounded with. There is some type of a communication here level you want to reach. Uh, your your mind's potential and the way that it can articulate things to reach some conclusions, maybe about this exchange of communication with this people. I mean, that I'm putting everything why it's not happening. This is something am I doing something wrong? Like there is some type of questioning that. And you are really looking for caring connections, uh, like in family quality people, but it feels at times like some people are like turning away, so they don't feel like family, but deep down that they are there, and why it's not in that way. um, you have this very strong thirst for learning at this time, and you are actually picking up on patterns when it comes to this communication lines and conversation with others. Um, you are collecting thoughts. You are then trying to come into some understanding how maybe you can uh, lead this conversation so that you can solve your problems with these people. But it doesn't seem to be like enough, and because I see you wanna like apply yourself um, into this, but with wisdom, with creative intelligence, with diplomacy and tact, like this Libran qualities, and with courage, of course. Just a sec. I want to get one more card from this deck. And you're coming from a very actually rest and renovation. It's like you have been maybe talking and thinking about these long time. Hmm. You want to be a fast thinker. You want to solve some problems quickly here, and you want to take initiative. You have like sudden realizations, like rapid ideas. You want to like execute them, and it's I understand your point. Like this is a bit like thinking in Libra, but acting in like a Aries way. Um, but the thing is that what you want to do for others, actually, the others will do this for themselves. They will be guided to do these things for themselves soon. So no worries. Um, I think what you need here is to a bit take yourself a bit back. Um, and let them actually come to you. Let these people come to you. Um, because the things you are maybe offering or what you want to communicate is a bit, it's like a bit, how to say, it's a, to me it fits very futuristically to subjects. Yes, 10 years later it can be done or it can be appealing. That is very innovative, but there is, because you are finding trouble with fitting into these immediate surroundings now with the now's conditions. But the others can evaluate this now um, better than you at this moment, um, because your thinking comes to them a very futuristic, but they are more concerned of now, I think. Uh, there is this really excellent mental abilities of you, very creative, very wise, very tactful. But the thing is that um, it's not now, it's not yet ready. I mean, they can be like in action some times later, but not now. This says you got to listen what the other person says, actually, and consider what they are offering. So yes, all this communication and connections and family problems we said, and what you got to offer with love, and yes, all of them is mending the bridges, it says. But mending the bridges energy, there are relationships you want to mend. uh, First of all, it's better for you to concentrate your first on healing other than mending the currents, because these people, if they are interested, they will come to you. Okay, so if you like approach them earlier, you may give them the signal like to run away. So this is what I see in the cards. So you need to let them to come to you, Libra. um, though there will be people who is coming to you very willingly, and mending the bridges, let's mend. Constructing the bridges, let's construct. Creating a bridge like from zero, let's do it. Let's connect. There is going to be people, and I feel these partners, people, connections will be very courageous, and it needs to be these people that you need to be engaging with. For that time you can just go like a more rest, renovate, invest your health, because you will need that energy when uh, you get into plans and projects and actions with them. There can be so much for you to give, there can be so much for you to really contribute. um, I feel there is something which is important to you, and you cannot really fit this concept or idea maybe to this current time. That's why I was talking to you like you are very futuristic for people right now. But this is like really like very cosmic idea, or something very beyond time, and maybe this idea, this inspiration, um, you know it needs to be like developed more. I think you maybe you will use it in a creative outlet or a project or something. By the way, you are also very much willingness to communicate this, maybe thoughts of you with a person, with the belief that you will share this with them, you will approach them, and it's maybe gonna mend some bridges with them. I would say it's not the best idea, because you need to let them to come to you, especially if They are the ones who have made the disconnection. Okay, they make this connection. So you need to let this person come to you. I want to get 3 cards from this mini gypsy deck for you. See the situation a bit differently. Mountains. Tower. Oh, yes, the ring. You see, connections, new partnerships. But it's like it seems to be very difficult from here for you to maybe anticipate a partnership that they will come to you, and but fear not, because they will, because I feel there is some kind of a bureaucratic obligation, or someone is like in this ivory tower. They are not coming down, or they are like there is this a place like at the top. It feels difficult to uh, get down. It's you don't have to climb up there, but whoever lives in that ivory tower, they will step out from it, and they will come down, and they're gonna offer this partnership or that connection to you. um, you don't have to create a bridge to get there. um, I feel there is this place of inner knowing in you, and when they come, the right communication, you will sort it out. The right communication will come to you, I think, naturally. You don't have to find the most amazing words for that. um, the right communication will appear with the right person, and it's going to address things that needs to be spoken, that needs to be reseen, re-evaluated, or completely new things. um, and if there has been a challenge, an authoritative challenge for you, authority challenge, or if there was a partnership or connection which you think has been like left like lonely, isolated, decided by the time and space, or if there has been some kind of a corporate obstacle or challenge, um, this is going to be surpassed. That partnership, that handshaking, or and if there has been some kind of a family problems, maybe some Libras have family companies or things like that. This is going to be like surpassed. I feel like the most difficult partnerships, things, or obstacles coming also from authoritative places will be eliminated. I see here a handshake. I see here the ring. It's going to be long-term one. Um, I feel the time is actually leading you towards connections. It's just happening slow, very slow, but You are going towards the connections that you are really meant to go and meant to be in, which is going to um, support your growth. There is going to be a lot of growth opportunity in there. You just need to, I think, be patient, Libra. Yes, patient. That's why it gives you this rest and regeneration card with the moon, like a more introverted energy. So just letting you know, I hope you enjoyed this reading. And I'm going to move to Scorpio now. Scorpio. Okay. Scorpio. Scorpio, where to start with your cards? Yes, let's get this big deck. It's huge. Okay, I'm going to start with some 3 card spread for you, followed later by some tarot cards maybe, and we can do some oracles as well. So what Scorpios needs to know right here, right now? What Scorpios needs to know right here and right now? Okay, so the first message is mountain. Mouse. Oh, I like the mountain and the mouse combination. Oh, bouquet. Oh, nice. I like this. Why? Because it is talking about a big obstacle is now. Imagine these mouses are like eating from that edges of the mountain. Imagine this is a big cheese. So, like the big obstacle is getting smaller and smaller. Okay, so that bouquet, so around the love affair or around a situation which involves a lot of sympathy and affection, it's becoming easier for you. Something is becoming easier, like obstacles around love or obstacles around also some type of attraction is now getting, I think, minimized. Yes, minimized. So this is going to create something to prosper soon for you, we can say. It is going to bring like its true potential, especially if you have some type of social phobia, like a phobia, a social phobia around the subject. Like if you feel nowadays like freezing in like social situations, this is getting uh, minimized as you are also exposed to the situations. Um, I see some Scorpios having these difficulties about accepting compliments and uh, like the social interaction wise, there was a difficulty here. Um, but now the good news is that it took a long time for you to maybe until you and the person get used to each other. But now you are like getting used to each other. It was very difficult to make friends with a person. It was very difficult to that attraction or that connection prosper. Maybe it was like very difficult, but now it is getting easier. Um, there is a patience. There's a patience. You are going to, there are social dealings and gatherings. They are going to increase, and the difficulties around these will fade away. So, also, if there was like a difficult person in your social environment who was like being detrimental to your interactions, Scorpio, this is also going to be eliminated. So this person maybe is leaving that office, that friend group, or that set of relationships. They are checking out. They left the group chat. So in that manner, uh, you may have some advantages from now on. That difficulty for social interaction, I mean, this is going to be eliminated, or whoever creates that difficulty. Queen of Swords. Huh, the Devil. Wow. Ten of Swords. Pew. Look at that. The Fool. Oh, difficulty is not getting minimized. It's been like cut. There is a person here who is pointing out what has been hindering and difficult. Oh, three major arcana cards in a 5 card spread is something profound, I have to say. Okay, so if you think that you needed some kind of intervention of a person to calm them and to intervene, and if you think it was like missing, or if you think that person is actually not seeing the actual um, that detrimental problem, but there was a pressure on you and it was like all on you. Now this is ending. Now this is ending, because what has been like forgotten, and like the elephant in the room now is being spotted, and it is like leaving the situation. There is really an understanding uh, emerging here, which is gonna set you free and make new decisions about this is going to feel even like organizing the second phase of your life. Like there is a second phase of your life, second phase in a relationship, second phase in a career, vocation, job, a living situation, consciousness. It can be. There is a also there is something instant to what I'm getting from here. Everything can also be very instant at this time. There can be sudden endings that can give shock, and you may be really shocked about how a particular obstacle has been like now magically moved. There is a good advice coming from a wise person. There is a Queen of Swords here with the Owl energy. Queen of Swords with the Owl energy. It's piercing through to see behind the veil. Something is very clear, especially in a family situation. If there has been some manipulating terms, if there has been some controlling people, if there has been some behind the scenes talks, these are now, and you have been long time dissatisfied seeing these, and if you have been like blamed for something, or if you were accepted like you were the reason for it, now this is going to all change, Scorpio. There is a man here um who is maybe very stubborn in this setting, family setting, or in this group setting. Now they are going to change. The signals for them will change. If you have been like waiting, like the decision of a person, or like there is some kind of a big life change also, like this wake up call coming. I also feel like if something isn't like solved through communication, there can be some legal decisions which is now coming to the situation, which is going to be introduced to the situation. And these legal situations now create, of course, obligations for people. So they are bound to change. And by the way, with you, if there is some kind of a legal decision that is like, um, let's say you are living in a house, but the house is actually on another person, but you are not leaving the house. You think you have claimed the right in something, or you know, this decision, which is legal, can also come to you. So you may be also obligated to move from that as well, or leave a place, or but you have a good advice about also how to go around things. And maybe this is like a family matter, job, property, or I don't know, something in that nature. um, so that can be more socially also active time for you, where some obstacles will be removed for you to communicate better with also this given advice. You will be also making some very spot on um, intervention to subjects, like which can really change the way that it actually is going. You are like your moves will be very important in other people's life. This is also going to create, of course, karma. Karma is not a bad or a good thing, you know. It's actually a neutral. It's about self-doing. I'm not talking about agricultural karma. I'm talking about true Buddhist karma perspective. Believe in magic, Scorpio, because the things that you didn't give any credit or chance about to happen, and that can be literally this hat. It is opening now, and many things can come out of it. I'm looking at the symbols of this card. There is a dolphin, there is rose, there is this Egyptian ankh, key, and note, musical note, uh, pentagram, this psych. I don't know how to describe it. There is Saturn, there is moon, there is star. This there's gift, hearts, letter. Something is like, and this is coming with the bouquet actually. Like, yes. Now, imagine like obstacles being removed, or this indecision or um, unclarity is now getting a clarity. Here you will be like more socially engaging, and if there was some kind of a prevention for you to, like, preventing you to reach out to a place or something, that you want to reach out, this obstacle will be also removed, just letting you know. Okay, thank you so much, Scorpio, for tuning in. I'm going to now move to the next sign. And this is going to be Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. Seven of Cups. Four of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. Page of Wands. Oh. Some confusion about financial obligations or money, holding the money, ownership of money or material wealth is likely to now change, and you will be like given access to like move around these subjects like more freely. I do feel you will be like have the opportunity to step up and initiate or launch something that you have dreamed of. Some maybe collected, accumulated some resources for it. You are like, there is a particular dream or a particular hope project that has been major part of your life. Maybe this has like reached or come to you after a series of events, like a chain. Yes, the money path. You may be also like evaluating or reusing, rechecking your financial resources. There is a man here um, who is going to give direction. You will be getting a role here. You will be play a different role now. with the sources you will be given. There is happiness, new journey, and some kind of a new character also being like carved out of you, Sagittarius. You will be also playing a different role in a man's life from now on. In a man's life, you can play a different role, or you are given this role or this status by this person. You will be maybe like being responsible from something. You're gonna have this reach to like resources, or again something is becoming available to you. Also believe in magic. If you are dealing with a Scorpio or an earth sign, things can really get resolved in a unpredictable way, I have to say. So I encourage you to go after something you always wanted. There is something also with the abroad, a new journey, starting a new life, a confusion is ending. So it's really worth to experience what is really in front of you. So go for it, Sagittarius. Thank you so much. Now I will be reading for Capricorn. Capricorn energy. What Capricorn needs to know? Oh, we have the Seven of Wands, the World, Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles. Again, there's a new beginning here. Seven of Pentacles. But you got to do a lot of research for it. Okay, so I see you try to make your way like through Capricorn. Like there is some type of obstacle you want to surpass. Maybe there is an old figure here, very old figure. Um, like you have this some type of young spirit. Okay, you have this young spirit. Um, like you challenge to some kind of a status quo there. The old figure, of course, here can be also figuratively, not literally, but you challenge to this status quo, and it's like really like trying to bring the fire to humanity and like stealing from the gods kind of thing. But then one needs to work with it, then how to use it like in the best way. Like this is for me, there is a subject that needs a lot of attention and I think consideration. It's not just this time bringing the fire, but like to also set up the plan how to make it work, its distribution, but what is going to be like used for other than just cooking and heating. And like there is some type of the the path is big, and it's a long one. um, though I do understand you are also concentrating here for some kind of a individual success. So when you do that, you will be pointed out by others, like they will say, oh, Capricorn did that, she achieved that. Um, so there is going to be some kind of a claiming energy. Though the thing is that right now, um you need to take more of like a relaxed path. So there is too much pushing here. And for this too much pushing, it's like giving a lot of push, or this putting this stress or anxiety for something which is not going to move right now. So that can be like a valid criticism coming from like Saturnian type of a person. And that can be something that like make you to ask for help, which is very important, and this assistance and guidance. There can be some news or extra information or help reaching out to you to solve something better, because maybe you need another person's like expertise for that. You need to be aware of self-delusion that you do everything by yourself. In this situation, you need to move in like compartments. So it's not just like a one man or one woman band, but there is this you need to really take this relaxed way. Okay, so this is the, and to be honest, there is a very much indication here for you to engage in leisure time and really to relax with yourself. This is very visible in the reading. Just let me get some Lenormands for you. The reading says that you cannot do everything by yourself. At some point, you may need like a help there, a helping hand there, from a bear, a strong person. There is a person here. You may also, and they have the key, the solution. Plus, I see here your struggle, but why? Maybe you are like also challenging to some kind of authority figure here. Um, like you want this, hey, like give the easy access to something. Give us the fire. They have the solution. Oh, but actually, the way that you ask help from others, and it's going to foster like new partnerships. I do feel like you are not alone in this. You can like reach out others. You think that one person has all the answers, Capricorn, but actually not one person has all the answers. There are like other actors in this. It's like it's a movie, like the supporter actresses, actors, and you know the makers of this movie, the from the minimal to the like the maximum effort givers. I feel here out of this there can be some type of a commitment. Like in the end, you may find yourself like even caring and parenting to something. Your relationship with your parent, your boss, your teacher, um, this strong relationship you will develop. Actually, you don't have to struggle with them, with this person. Later you can find in the connection a lot of power and influence. You shouldn't be against them, it says. Actually, there is this more of like a converting energy, converting like them to your part. Maybe you are more like insisting on some kind of a formal or legal commitment, and you are searching about the rules or the bureaucracy for it. That can be, of course, maybe a marriage or a contract, how it is going to be organized. But you want to take this person like by their words and signature. You want to see things like in the contracts. Um, and you are also maybe here, some Capricorns are insisting, like on the person, like if they are holding true to their promise. And because this is going to create a strong effect later on the situation, and you know how this is like important. um, you want to like get something under signature or commitment or contract. Otherwise you think that you're gonna stay like unguarded, or something will gonna get against you or gonna influence you, like something is actually that contract or this or a particular partnership or signature will gonna give you a liberation from someone's dominant influence. So that's why maybe you are talking to a boss or someone, or but I think we have the page of pentacles and the seven of pentacles. There is also a solution here introduced to us, and it is in the practical ways. Like you can find the solution by gaining some practical knowledge, um, and research, and there is some kind of a study to go through, like some articles of association, or um, like there is like more to maybe, because beware of self delusion is also something like this person like can maybe provide everything, but they have maybe also to their their limits, and maybe some things also needs to be like researched more in this, and you can get a help for this. Maybe one person is forcing the other to help or to assist, um, to give more guidance about a subject. It's a very push and pull situation, but I see your struggle here, and it seems this is going to be uh, can be only resolved by gaining the practical information and knowledge about subjects. So it's not only in just one person's initiative here. So maybe this is the way will be better to approach the situation, Capricorn. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Mm. Okay, so let me move to the next sign, please. And it's Aquarius time. Okay. Hello, Aquarius. Welcome. Aquarius. Okay. So the first energy is we have the anxiety, healer of the ages. There's someone there who is helping, who is offering a helping hand to a subject that is making you quite anxious, or they are giving tools, ways, or modalities for you to deal with, or bring some kind of a spiritual dimension to your perspective, which may help you to appreciate what you actually have, because maybe you think there's a situation in which the grass is greener on the other side, but actually they say the grass is greener where you water it. So they are giving you the ways to water it, the some door to value reverse. There is a financial situation which wasn't. It seems or there was a situation in which you didn't given haven't being given credit enough, or there was a maybe loss of money or something, like there is, it is just directing and leading you to go to a more balanced way of looking at your situation. This energy does not tolerate extreme way of looking at things. There can be maybe some losses, or but it's like you really need to evaluate what you have, what is really currently with you, what you can control in the situation, what you cannot control, reaching some kind of understanding about that. This person is bringing you some critics and bringing you valid criticism. They can be distant, but they are thinking of you. Maybe they are intervening from a distant situation. It wants you to pay attention to your work. Um, in a time where you feel there is some type of a loss around subjects, around value. Now, a new person is entering to your life. So it's like this, then you're gonna think like, oh, this loss is like a bliss, you may even think. So, which is going to, there is a spiritual love, lilies, and this is also a spiritual connection with a person where you're gonna find your balance once again. So there is an element in the reading which is connecting you to like someone which may really actually help you to form the balance in your life which was like missing. That can be also literally a connection with a person who is maybe far away and distant, but it's like you are connecting, or at this distant person have been distant, now they are entering your life, bringing the balance that was missing, and it has all started in a way where there was this, maybe they giving a good life advice, or they tell you about, like they bring some kind of a they are bringing the critic, and you are you say this is valid, what you're saying is valid, what you, and this wakes you up and making you convince what you need to be like appreciating right now, but not concentrating what is lacking, but what you have and how you can appreciate those features of life. um, wow, it's also there is a here some comfort you find when you think that the reality is not just limited with these what we are surrounded, but there is some spiritual dimension to always to our reality. And maybe you are like with this way trying to find like a balance between two opposites, it can be. Your relationship with a person, there can be like some steps here actually that can be taken. But the thing is that if some emotions or some, um, has been like spilled all over the place, and it's very hard to collect them and recalibrating yourself for a connection or relationship. A person like is coming too strong for the other, like so not helping actually to connect it. Also for some Aquarius there's actually for some Aquarius this may be even a person comes with some kind of opportunity to reconnect, merge, but they are coming too strong, so the other person thinks they are still not being understood, or the person is seeing the situation from all their point of view, and their feelings or thoughts are not being validated. So this may also be like a wasting a chance to kind of rekindle a relationship with that person. For some of you, it can be. There can be these long conversations and talks with a person. It may not feel like reaching out to a point where you are checking maybe out. You couldn't just, I mean, the feelings are already hurt. Maybe it was very hard to recollect them. So you check out, and seeing this is not going anywhere. So that can be, if there is already a new not a new person, but like you may be like giving your energy and time in a different relationship from now on, making sure like it's not working with that person. This is also another time I'm getting from this. Thank you very much, Aquarius. Now I want to move to the next sign. And this is like Pisces energy. Okay. Hello, Pisces. Welcome. Let's find out what you need to know around this time. Ten of Pentacles, King of Swords, Page of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Thinking about action against a person who is not working or talking or acting uh, for the benefit of the situation. Like you are trying to figure out a counter, you know, response to them. So there is this push and pull. This person is maybe in an authority position. There is a big money they are controlling or they have, and they're also like checking on you, like wondering your next move, and you are like thinking about another move. I mean, one more card, let's get the Magician. You are like getting into action. That can be these subjects can be about a new job or a career. One person is seeking out information in order to use for the situation, or you need to find an information which may help you in the situation, Though there can be a person, to be honest, there can be also here opportunity for you to learn what another person really thinks, because there can be like whistleblowers. So you can also manage and yourself accordingly. Yes, the situation dynamics can lead to that. There is opportunity. There is something with the money, finance, job, career, that you will, yeah, it's like learning a person's plans before they are executing it. And maybe there is someone who is really bringing you the news, or there is this bird, so you move your direction accordingly. The king of swords, this can also present a legal person. They are also seeking out, and it's like oh, magician and the secret admirer. There is also some type of subject here. You are worrying that a person is against you in a situation, actually in a place where you would want them to be on your part. Like a person, you want to be like, if they are like admiring me, if they actually not appreciating me, there is also this some type of a questioning, like, do I have to uh, now show opposition or fight towards them? There is this also asking, but you will be advantages in this situation. Let's get the, a person also can be like spying on you, like on what your next move will be. So there is this some kind of a battle here, to be honest. But the information you seek can really come to you in a very interesting ways, by the way. And then you may actually learn about a person's plans, and actually it may be that depressing, that, oh, are they, why they are against me, kind of thing. Can be the secret admirer card, can also play as a secret enemy as well. If there has been a romantic connection with a person, maybe this is going to have this impact from this event. Another magician card, there is a potential in the situation where you can really turn it to your own direction. Again, the woman holding the coin, opportunity, windfall. There is a here a woman in the situation coming with money. You see the coins, they are like, I'm gonna play on your part, like this is my bet, I put my few coins here for you, I think you're gonna win. Oh, from community, from your community, or oh, there's someone who is envying. There can be a person who is showing envy in the community. Wow. A person cannot actualize a love relationship with a man, and but like, maybe this person is interested in you and you initiate something with them, they got envy, or it's the vice versa. And oh, there is a battle here, uh, battle among like the species. It's like a person like loses like an interest of a person, and they are like waking their community up for it, or what, like create some kind of a influence, or some kind of an impression in others, or they envy their connection with you. Oh my goodness, too much of it. And though there is an information here, you will learn, and maybe you're gonna plan or navigate yourself accordingly, and actually act before they act, and being in an advantageous situation, because it seems this situation is like a battleground. So woo, So it requires really true navigation, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me in this reading. So I will see you in the next readings. Thank you so much. Take care. I hope you enjoy it. Bye bye.